Hello everyone, Tim Jackson here, Pets to Impress, where paws come first. So I'm pleased to say I've had a rather productive day today. I'm struggling at the moment being able to do my normal work. Obviously the centre's closed, but I am trying to do as much admin work and things like that, and I'm doing a few online things with people. We're currently running the isolation station, which is a 14-day challenge where people are getting involved with different tricks and scent games and things with the dogs. It's going really well. The dogs are having so much fun. The owners are having a lot of fun as well. So today I've been preparing for a webinar that I'm going to be hosting to them on Sunday. I will be making that webinar available to you guys as well. I'll be sharing it within this page after I've done the live with them on Sunday, so it'll probably either be Sunday evening or Monday morning, around about that time. I've also started, I've been doing a little bit more, I should say. I started it last week or the week before. I started writing a new book, so I've been doing a little bit more on that today as well. So it's been a really good and fun day. It's nice to do a little bit of work actually. I'm a bit restricted at the moment for obvious reasons. Obviously everywhere's shut, most places are shut anyway, and my wife is a key worker. She's a veterinary surgeon in practice, so she's working a lot more, which means I'm at home looking after the kids. So if you do send us messages and I don't get back to you, I promise I will come back to you at some point. It's just a little bit tricky at the moment. I'm still trying to function as best as I possibly can, but I'm sure you can imagine obviously things aren't as normal as I would like them to be, so I'm sure everyone would like them to be. But I wanted to talk to you about something that happened to me yesterday on a walk. So I was out with Buddy and the kids. When Rebecca's at work, I go out with the kids. We take Buddy for his walk for daily exercise allowance, and we always have good fun. We're very lucky we live on the beach, so there's plenty of places to go with Buddy, plenty of places and things to do with the kids outside. So we are lucky in that respect. But yesterday, I've been doing a lot of work with Buddy on lead. So he still gets off lead, but I'm trying to do a lot of work with Buddy on lead. So Buddy developed this behaviour where he was barking at other dogs, and obviously for obvious reasons it's not really an acceptable behaviour. It wasn't that he's being aggressive, it's just I want to go and play, I'm so excited, I love every dog and everything. So it was a bit frustrating. So he's great off lead, and I know when I blow his whistle he comes back to us. He's brilliant in that respect. I've got a lot of focus because we do a lot of things with Buddy when he's off lead. It's not just throwing his ball. Yes, that's one of his highlights. He loves getting his ball thrown, but we do some natural agility, we do some scent work with him. As I shared in a video last week, I get him jumping over the kids, weaving in and out of the kids as well too, just to try and keep things fun, but ultimately to keep him focused on me as well. But I have been trying to do a lot of on-lead work with him because I want his focus and attention to improve when he's on lead with me, and this is the perfect time to practice. As I keep saying to you guys, if you've got any issues, now is the time to really be working with them, okay? But the issue I had yesterday was, it was a lovely day, so there was a lot of people out. Obviously I was still trying to avoid people as best as you can, obviously with a social distancing in place. We all have to try and keep safe and follow the rules that are in place for a reason. But the amount of off-lead dogs that kept running over towards me and Buddy was just insane. There was so many dogs that came bounding over with owners in the background going, it's all right, he's friendly. And yes, okay, great, that's brilliant, your dog's friendly, well done, that's amazing. They don't know that my on-lead dog is friendly. For all they know, he might not have been friendly. From Buddy's point of view, he couldn't care. He was great. Yay, someone to say hello to. He was more than happy. But other people don't know that, all right? Now, in normal circumstances, that to you as an owner is embarrassing, all right? It's embarrassing that you can't get your dog back to you. But in these times that we're in, especially with social distancing in place, we need to make sure that we can get our dogs back to us. And if we can't, we're putting ourselves at risk, because we're going to then have to go and try and catch the dogs. Now, in a normal circumstance, I would have held the dog and allowed someone to come and get the dog from us, okay? But I've got to protect myself, and I've got to protect ultimately my children as well. I don't want people getting too close to my children, as I'm sure you don't want people getting too close to you. Okay, so you've got to be careful. If your dog hasn't got a reliable recall, now is the time to be working on it. Okay, now is the time to think, you know what, actually, yeah, he's not great. He does run up to every other dog. He does run up to every other person, every other person that we see outside. You've got to be doing something about it, because this is unacceptable now, okay? It's not just embarrassing, it's now worrying, because the amount of people that were trying to get close to me and the kids just so they could get their dog, because the dog wasn't listening to them, the dog wasn't paying any attention. The dog wanted to be around me, the dog wanted to be near Buddy, okay? It's not acceptable, okay? And it is a worry. We have to be safe at this time. The purpose of the lockdown, the purpose of the social distancing is to try and put a stop to this virus and to slow the spread of the virus down, okay? When you've got people that just don't give a monkeys and will allow their dog to run up to other people, it's a very, very worrying thing. So you need to make sure, if you've got a dog like that, that you're doing something about it. Don't let your dog run up to other people, okay? Another worrying thing as well, something that I was thinking about earlier. I was sending an email out to our email list earlier. If your dog did go and run away, okay, so if your dog decided, oh, I've had enough of you, and decided to nick off, in normal circumstances, people would help you try and catch that dog, right? People would be like, oh, I'll help you, I'll try and help you catch your dog. But now people are obviously naturally very worried, and they want to keep the distance from people. People aren't going to be as inclined to help you, okay? This responsibility now falls directly with you. You need to be doing something to ensure that when your dog's off lead, you're going to be able to get them back to you. Because if you don't, it's going to be embarrassing, but it's also going to be very, very worrying, and you're potentially putting yourself and that other dog owner at risk. And like me, I had the 2 kids with us as well. So that then people were putting me and the children at risk. And that's something I'm not prepared to live with. I'm not happy with that, okay? And there'll be a lot of other people that aren't happy with that. As it goes, Buddy's fine with other dogs. So in itself, that to me wasn't a massive issue, okay? It wasn't an issue, then people managed to get the dog back eventually, okay? But there's going to be other people that have reactive dogs, okay? And this is in a normal circumstance as well. There's going to be other people that do have a reactive dog, and what they don't want is for your dog to come toddling over to them, okay? So you've got to be prepared. Now, I do have certain things up my sleeve, which will be announced to you next week once you have watched the webinar that I share with you guys, which will be announced next week. So there will be something that I'm putting into place that can help with your dog's recall, help with your dog's focus, but you're going to have to keep checking in on the page to make sure. Or if you haven't already joined our email list, join that. There'll be information on there as well. There was a link that I shared last week on how you can join our emailing list, so make sure you click on that. It's very simple. Just means that you'll be up to date with all the services, products and things that we make available to you, not only at this time but way into the future as well. Okay, so have a think. If you do have a dog, if you're not confident letting your dog off the lead, if you think, you know what, really I probably shouldn't be letting my dog off the lead, especially at this time, then don't do it. Especially if there's distractions, i.e. other people or other dogs. If you're in an area where there's no one around, that's fine, and you know that your dog will come back to you when there's no distractions, that's fine, let them off, alright? But trust us when I say there's a lot more things that you can be doing to tire your dog out, alright? You only need to check with the guys that have done our 14-day challenge and check with the guys that are currently doing the isolation station. They're finding other ways, more fun ways to tire the dog out, okay? That doesn't just involve letting them off lead, running around to burn all that energy off. There's a lot more beneficial ways that you can implement in your dog's day-to-day life. And again, I'll be making that more available to you guys next week. So keep checking this page. And if anyone's got any questions, then please just comment below. If anyone has any video requests for me, then please just comment below or send me a message and I'll upload one as soon as I possibly can. For now though, this is Tim from Pets Do Impress, and that is where paws come first.